with the laws.
Fluid fell out, and this thing has something where it's has 5 different channels, or it opens up. They stole my phone, so I can't even look up what I need to look up.
Yeah, let me get your ID one more time. I need to write down your date of birth.
Yes, sir.
And then I can see what we can do about getting you to probate court.
You know Judge Dunn, Precinct 4?
I know of him. I do not know him personally.
I was praying, and they started channeling to me about 113th.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a courtroom.
113? Yeah.
That's what they were telling me to. And I was like, I don't know how I could get there, because I started a small a hernia right here. Like I was picking up a box and something ripped on me, and I'm half the man I used to be, right?
Well, I mean, you seem like you're in pretty good health and pretty good spirits.
Yes.
So,
let's see. This deck right here, that's not supposed to be here. Whatever this is doing here,
okay.
this is not supposed to be here. It's like they were doing something for FEMA, and at least that's what I thought they were doing when they put the sheetrock up. I was like, they must be, somebody sent them in to help out with whatever's going on with FEMA. Because in the, if you go to precinct number 4, there's a gentleman that'll show you that behind the police file, there's a FBI file, and it says white, 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 which would be a white team.
Okay.
I had a book that showed white, green, and lime on it.
Okay.
I see that lawnmower. That lawnmower is a piece of evidence. They took my lawnmower and they left that lawnmower.
Okay.
It does not run, or they left that for a decoy to see if parts would be stolen off of it. Because that elite spreader is not supposed to be here. My father had a regular spreader.
When did your father die?
419. That's the other thing. The death certificate got stolen. My book bag is missing. It's like a army green. Jay Burns gave it to me. It's an army green with like tan patches on it.
Okay.
It has a 3-ring binder in it.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any possibility, if you ever see it, please let me know. But none of this was supposed to be here. That's not supposed to be here. My father's file cabinet was all of a sudden outside. This is unacceptable. The well pump, if you come on this way. And all I think is that's why I was just like, get in there fast, sell all the properties, liquidate all the assets, and then move and get to somewhere, whatever. You see this? So I go through here, go through here. I had taken some pictures, and a lot of it was going to the FBI. I had called the FBI from the gas station the other day.
Okay.
And they, these were, April 19, 2024. Yeah, so this was part of a water cleansing system.
Okay.
Right, now this particular U.S. water in here is something that needs to be possibly brought into evidence to figure out whose this is, because that's not my father's. So they took my father's had like a blue light that would like shock the water, and this one somehow is, it's what it is.
Okay.
Garden hoses are missing.
Okay.
There is a gentleman that's been stopping by to help me. He left his trailer here. He said he was working today, and he said he'd be back a little bit later and we were kind of just going through this to figure out exactly what to do. That's his partner.
Okay. I can make note of all this. This will go in my report.
Yes, sir.
We will be back. How do you take care of these dogs? Do you feed them and give them water? Because there's no water in the house. So how do you?
Oh, I got a 5. You want to see?
Sure.
I got a 5-gallon jug, and I've been trying to ask the gentleman that I just met him within like the last week or two,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's kind of like warming up to move. Like everybody asks me for rides everywhere, and I'm like, so this has to do with probate court. There was also life insurance, $100,000 policy.
Okay.
So they stole 2 birth certificates and 2 social security cards of mine. So if you could get a red alert on that.
Okay.
All right, because that's something very serious. And see that 5-gallon jug right here. This is just the way I've been.
Okay.
I know that it's I put it this way. I want out of here as fast as possible. This is a major piece of evidence.
What is that?
It has to do with my grandmother. Something about her name was Eileen Mazer. All I know is when I was a kid, they put 1968 and it was 1978 when it happened.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if it's she's passed away, but somehow she has had a stroke each lifetime, and it's as you can see, she put like lowercase I with the R E, and instead of the N, she put like a Roman numeral number 4 and an E. So her real name, I believe, was Barbara Barker. Okay, Bob Barker's, Bob Barker, Price is Right. I believe at some point there may have been a separation, and they put her in protective custody at 391 Montgomery Street, Chicopee, Massachusetts, 06061.
Okay.
Where my father had lived.
Okay. Yeah, I can.
My refrigerators all of a sudden don't work, and I brought in my refrigerator. This right here is a piece of evidence. This is very similar to my niece, but it is not my niece. Okay, there was something, a picture that was all of a sudden left in the living room, and it had a young lady that was her, and she was in 3 pictures.
Okay.
I have been going through like a training course, sort of, as far as, do you know Angela Gail Hazel? Can you find her by any chance?
I can try. I can't make any promises.
She had started something with, and I saw her bags were over on 3rd Street. There's a Peter Jelenic as far as whatever's happened here.
Okay.
Do you think you'd set up an appointment with Judge Dunn to be able to?
That's a little bit out of my scope, but I can try and make some phone calls. Like, again, I can't promise anything.
Okay.
So that's a little bit out of my scope of practice, but I can see what I can do.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like stranded here. I don't know what to do, and when I call people, it's like I tried calling probate court and asked for an emergency hearing. Some people broke into my father's house. I need an emergency hearing right away. There's multiple properties on the estate and a small bank account. I said I got birth certificates and social security cards that got stolen, and the woman, whoever answered it, seemed like she's like, oh well, that doesn't sound like it's an emergency, or I don't know what her words were exactly, but it was something to definitely review and then figure out why she responded the way she responded.
Okay.
Because I know if I was answering the phone, I would have brought the person in immediately, and I would have said, do you need, an evacuation? Do you need us to send you transportation? Because if somebody's vandalizing somebody's property while they're going through probate, that's like one of those, cardinal no-nos.
Okay. So all this will be notated.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to notate everything that I've seen. I'm going to review my body cam footage. I'm going to notate everything. You're going to see us again. We'll be back. And if you see Jessica Flowers, just let her know that we need to talk to her.
Yeah, the front gates are open. They took the lock off the gates.
Okay.
I'd also like to show you the electrical box.
Okay.
There's electrical wires that are missing.
Go ahead.
Okay, this right here, you see that modem right here? I found this in the backyard, and there's something about a PayPal case that I was working on. Okay, and I was working on it with my father, and when my father passed away, I kind of fell away from the whole situation. That was in the backyard, and I don't know exactly what the motherboards consist of, but I do know that maybe military can, decipher them.
Okay.
I have some fingerprints on it. That just popped up all of a sudden.
The fingerprints popped up?
That right there. You see this right here? I put tape on it because this is broken all of a sudden. Okay.
Okay.
This was never supposed to be broken. I had a lock on this right here. As you can see, somebody took some out of the breakers. I was going to fix that.
Okay.
I clipped it. They took 2 full runs and they pulled them all the way back to 3-phase.
Okay.
So I had to pull them back in to get it running again. And I'm not really, this guy Sean Rogers, all of a sudden he was like, you say he was abandoned, right? Well, all of a sudden he comes to me and he's like, oh, this house was sold to Mary Whitmore. I said, that's one of the oldest gags in the history. There's something about, we'll find out, she died in like 1947 or 1943, and that He's like, you know, something about it was sold for 300 and something thousand. Well, it's about somebody came through and belched some oil. I think there's a, if you talk to a tenant